Yes, now I'll request the Mija ma'am to kindly start this session, please. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah. So, good afternoon to all of you, and welcome once again to the next series of the webinar, which we are organizing as a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Today, we have a very learned speaker with us, and we're going to listen a lot from her. First, I would like to tell you again, reiterate about the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, which we are celebrating in the whole country. This is dedicated to the people who have made a significant contribution to the country's evolution up to this point, and also to those who are actively working for India Vision 2. So this is a government initiative which was earlier said to last for 75 weeks. We are already completing 88 this thing, and it will continue till 15th August. And this will inculcate a sense of love, respect, and pride towards our country and its rich traditions and culture. It is a global movement. We are celebrating it through various activities, whether it is awareness campaigns, seminars, exhibitions. And we in Skill Council had decided that we should celebrate this Utsav by holding a series of webinars on different topics. We have invited learned speakers, learned experts who have been interacting with us on various topics, whether it is renewable energy sector, waste, water management, sustainable development, because this is the prime focus of Skill Council for Green Jobs. We are working in these areas to promote skilling, capacity building, and of course, even promoting green initiatives. The recent is about green hydrogen and of course, agro waste. Agro waste is something which is very intrinsic to our development. So in this area, we have Mrs. Sarita Upadhyay, who's going to give us a vision of how we can convert agri waste to compostable products. In the rural areas, this is being done regularly. We have a circular economy there. We have to do it. We have to give up the discard economy, and we have to move to a circular economy, which is already existing in our villages. And today, I feel she will give us a vision, more insight into what sort of products we can develop from agri waste and how these can be, I feel, marketed, and of course, there can be improvement in the income of our people. So welcome, Mrs. Sarita. And I look forward to interacting with you and hearing from you what all you have to tell us about how we can improve our agri waste and make it more useful. Welcome once again. Now I request Mr. P.B. Singh to kindly introduce her. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for welcoming the speaker and audience. Good afternoon, everyone. I'll welcome you all to the 88th series of the webinar. Skill Council for Green Job is organizing a series of webinars to celebrate Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav as a part of India's celebration of 75 years in independence. In this series, SCGJ is inviting eminent and learned speakers in different sectors on sustainable development, renewable energy, and waste management, so as to deepen the understanding of recent development in these sectors. The first in the series was launched on 24th September 2021. Today, we have Mrs. Sarita Upadhyay, a very experienced, learned, distinguished speaker, who will be sharing his expertise and experience on agri waste to compostable products and emerging market and its challenges. I would like to share his brief profile with all of you. Mrs. Sarita leads Pakka Foundations with over a decade of experience in the social sectors. Mrs. Sarita is passionate about preparing youth from less privileged backgrounds for a successful future for themselves in the communities they come from. Under her leadership, Pakka Foundation has launched several new initiatives and reforms. Now I'm requesting Mrs. Sarita Upadhyay to start the presentation. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for introducing me and giving me opportunity to be part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav webinar. Uh, I'm highly privileged to be here. And I would like to basically discuss about how agricultural waste can be utilized for making different useful products. So there are a number of initiatives which are already being taken, especially at the grassroots level and at the national and global levels. However, the organization I am representing here is Pakka. So I will just share my screen and start. So I am representing Pakka, which says packaging with soul. So for us, environment is the core of everything what we do. Agri waste to compostable product, an emerging market and its challenges is what I am going to take up today. So India is producing over 350 million agricultural waste annually. And this is a huge amount which we are producing right now. And we know that we are unable to manage it properly. And a lot of things are happening. We are burning paralis and all of that. And we know the health hazard and environmental issues which are coming out of not managing agricultural waste properly. This is not only impacting our environment and health and everything, but it is also a financial loss to us. So what basically we can do about it? We need to think about how we can utilize these products, these waste material into converting them into useful products. So this, as mentioned, the only three ways of doing this is either we reduce it, reuse it, or recycle it. Can we reduce it? Unfortunately, the answer to this is no, because the population of the world is increasing and we definitely need to feed people. And a report says that 9.1 billion people across the world need to be fed by 2050. This world would require approximately 70% rise in total food production. So if that is the production increase rate, then obviously the wastage which is coming out of it is also going to be very high. So now is the time to basically critically think about the situation and come up with the different kinds of solutions to it. Either we recycle it or reuse it. The other aspect, if we see, is this. We all are very familiar with this situation and we keep talking about the plastic usage and its impact on our lives, our environment, our everywhere in the world. And it is becoming difficult day by day to tackle these issues. We have already seen rise in temperature, global warming, and ocean pollution and whatnot. And the other part of it is basically we have agricultural waste, which can be easily used to basically tackle some of these this problem. I would not say that a huge thing. However, we can definitely do something about it. Global production of plastics, which we are using now, is basically going to increase, and it will be 1,100 million tons by 2050. And 36% of these plastics will be produced for packaging solutions, and which also includes single-use plastic. which means that we use plastics just for 30 seconds and we throw it. And basically, this is adding on to the plastic pollution in the world. So the concern is huge. However, our influence can make a huge difference. One organization or one person cannot deal with this situation. We all need to come together to basically tackle this problem. So our vision is to contribute towards cleaner planet through creating, producing, and spreading regenerative packaging at scale. As I mentioned, that 36% of the packaging is plastic packaging, and this definitely needs to be replaced by something which is regenerative. And this is what we want to do at the scale. Here, I'm going to share a video which is going to talk about how Pakka is trying to address this situation.
In sugarcane, about a third of the plant becomes waste as it's refined into sugar. During the harvesting season, India produces enough of this sweet-smelling pulp to make these giant dunes, around 100 million metric tons every year. Now, one company is transforming it into plates, bowls, and trays that are designed to break down in a backyard compost heap.
Plastic stays forever, so it's not going to go anywhere. In our case, if you throw it, then it'll disintegrate in 3 months max.
But does this kind of plant-based alternative make a difference if it still ends up in a landfill? We went to Uttar Pradesh, India, to see how Chuck is making biodegradable tableware from worldwide waste. Polystyrene was discovered in 1839.
And is 10 to 20 times lighter than the fluffiest meringue.
It wasn't used for plates and packaging until more than a century later, as fast food chains went global. But recycling has never caught up. That's apparent across India, where an amount of plastic equivalent to the weight of the Taj Mahal ends up in streets and waterways every 2 weeks. Landfills across the country are filling up without government oversight, creating unsafe conditions that can lead to fires. The idea behind Chuck is to replace some of that plastic with biodegradable sugarcane waste. India is the world's second largest producer of sugar, making more than 25 million metric tons in 2020. And that means mountains of bagasse. KM Sugar Mill alone produces over 3,500 tons of it per day during the harvesting season. It can be tough to work with.
नहीं दिक्कत तो होती है जैसे कि नाक में भर जाता है मुंह में भर जाता है और खांसी उसी आने लगती है.
Most of this material will be burned to produce electricity. It's a low pollution alternative to fossil fuel.
ये चीज ऐसी नहीं है जिसका हम लोग इस्तेमाल ना करते हैं. सारी चीज का इस्तेमाल करते हैं और अच्छे से अच्छा उसका वो करने की कोशिश करते हैं.
But it has other uses too.
We were told this is a very good fiber for molding.
For over 40 years, Ved Krishna's family turned sugarcane waste into paper in a factory owned by his parents. They named it Yash Pakka, and their company slogan is packaging with a soul. But the business ran into financial troubles and had to deal with faulty equipment.
We didn't know whether the company would run the next day or not. What I realized was that all the work that I wanted to do was towards the ecology and environment.
Ved went back to the drawing board. He spent years experimenting with new ways to use bagasse.
Eventually, we realized that, we have sugarcane pulp, and that can be molded into different products.
Hello,
which can be
Sarita ma'am. Sorry for interrupt.
product.
Only voice is there. Video is not running.
The company was producing
Video is
tableware
running.
products under a new brand.
Video is static.
Okay.
It was about
The video is
jacket. It was all
stated, no? There is only voice.
But I can see the video.
to keep costs and the carbon footprint low.
It is not running.
No,
Okay.
ma'am, no.
Please.
Okay. I can see that. All right. Should I share it with you so that you can,
Take the
Yes.
video.
yeah, I'll put it on chat and then you can probably share it.
मैम एक बार दोबारा से आप चला के देखिए, हो सकता है चल जाए।
Okay.
Yeah.
क्योंकि ये मेरे यहाँ चल रहा है, but I don't.
हम लोगों के यहाँ नहीं चल रहा है।
Okay. मैं शेयर करती हूँ लिंक, आप प्लीज उसको डिस्प्ले कर दीजिए if you can.
Okay.
Mr. Singh, I've shared this with you.
Sarita ma'am, it is the link where it is written Pakka is contributing,
Yes.
but it is not clickable. I'm not able to click it. I don't know why. I request you to, you can again share your screen and start the video. Then, yes, sure.
We can play the video later on. You please continue with your presentation.
All right.
You can
Let's
share
continue.
your screen, ma'am.
Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I will share the video link here. However, I just wanted to show through this video that how Pakka is converting sugarcane waste, which is bagasse, into compostable packaging tableware material, so products. So this is what we are doing. And why we choose packaging material, because food packaging market is a huge market coming up because of the lot of restaurants coming up, food chains coming up, and cloud kitchens are there, and everybody is using packaging material, and it has to be biodegradable. Otherwise, it is very harmful for our health. So that is why this market is being captured by us. And we work in circular economy. So we use bagasse and we convert it into pulp. And in this process, what we do is we also make our plant 100% grade and self-sustainable. So all our electricity and power generation happens internally. We also use the lime sludge, which is left in the process, for making egg trays and mineral bags from lime sludge. So everything which is there is utilized within the company, so within the factory. So it's like 95% of whatever is coming out in the production process is utilized. I'm sorry, there is some technical glitch here.
If you have the
Yes.
presentation, you can play.
Ma'am, can I share your presentation from my end?
Yeah, sure, please.
Thank you.
So our pulp is made from 100% agricultural residue from local areas, which is within 200 kilometers. So we are in Ayodhya. So our plant is located in Ayodhya. So all our agricultural residue comes from 200 kilometers from our factory location. Next slide, please. And as I mentioned that we are circular in nature, so we recover 95% of the chemical used in cooking of baghas. We are completely off-grid and self-sufficient. As I mentioned that we produce our own power from biomass. We create regenerative packaging for food carrying, food packaging services. And this is what I was mentioning, that we chose this particular sector because this is where the maximum plastics is being used and definitely needs to be replaced with some compostable packaging material. And as I said that whatever is the waste that is coming even out of producing these products, we use that as well for preparing these egg trays and mineral bags in our own plant. And that's the circle from earth back to earth. So this is what we really want to do. So sustainability and contribution to our planet is built into our DNA. So this is what the core company does. However, we work a lot with communities as well. So the social arm of our Pakka is Pakka Foundation that works with communities, and we work to basically prepare youth for green technologies and sustainability. Can you please share the next slide? So so we work with communities, as I mentioned, and environment is our core focus area. And our company, we are very much, we want to become customer focused, and we want to produce as many good products as customers need. And governance and workers are our core strength. So we have been awarded in top 10 environmentally sustainable companies in the world. So as I mentioned, that Pakka Foundation is social arm of Pakka Group, and we are focused on working with communities and how can we basically generate more awareness, how can we prepare youth so that they are more aware of environment, ecology, sustainability, green jobs. How can we basically prepare them for green jobs is what our focus area is right now. So we have established an institution for green technology and sustainability skills, which is Pakka skills. So we run different kind of courses which are related to green jobs. So because we already know that how baghas or agricultural waste can be utilized for preparing paper and pulp and fiber molded products. So we started from there in 2019 by introducing these kind of courses along with a regular electrician, fitter, instrumentation kind of courses. However, we look forward to increasing this to solar energy, EV, and other aspect of environmental friendly techniques and technology which is required in future for in industry. So we are going to prepare youth for these kind of jobs. Can you please share the next slide? So the market size is basically growing a lot. Green jobs and technologies are because everybody is getting aware and the government is also pushing for it. And the growth is really high. And that is why we want to basically we want to bridge the gap of skills needed by the industry, and as well as also contribute to the to saving the environment. So 3.4 million new job opportunities will be created by 2030, and we aim to bridge this gap through skilling. So as I mentioned, that Pakka Skills is a center of excellence we are trying to build for green technologies and sustainability. Next slide, please. And the courses which we are running are these as of now: paper pulp operations, fiber molded product operations, instrumentation technician, boiler operations, electricians, and maintenance fitter. Along with that, we are going to launch solar courses as well this year. And we are also partnering with renowned universities and institutions for launching course in bioplastics as well. So this is what we are aiming to build this institution to. We are also trying to get global partnerships to get these courses and develop more courses in this sector, so that we can actively contribute to the skills gap which is coming in very shortly, and we need to act quickly. So that this is what the Pakka Foundation is aiming to do right now. The next slide is. So as I said, whatever we do as an organization, we aim to leave planet cleaner than we found it, and we definitely needs more partner and people to support us in this vision. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Sarita. If possible, we can play the video. We're trying to play the video before we.
Yeah.
Yeah. The video.
Shall I try once again, or?
Yeah, please. Yeah, please. You can try. Yeah.
It's what's left over from processing sugarcane. About a third of the plant becomes waste as it's refined into sugar.
Is it okay now?
During the
Yes,
harvesting,
yes, it's coming.
uses enough of this sweet smelling pulp to make these giant dunes, around 100 million metric tons every year.
हमको तो अच्छी लगती है, हम उसके आदी हो गए हैं, तो हमको बहुत अच्छी लगी।
Now, one company is transforming it into plates, bowls, and trays that are designed to break down in a backyard compost heap.
Plastic stays forever, so it's not going to be there. In our case, if you throw it, then it'll disintegrate in 3 months max.
But does this kind of plant-based alternative make a difference if it still ends up in a landfill? We went to Uttar Pradesh, India, to see how Chuck is making biodegradable tableware from worldwide waste. Polystyrene was discovered in 1839.
And is 10 to 20 times lighter than the fluffiest meringue.
It wasn't used for plates and packaging until more than a century later, as fast food chains went global. But recycling has never caught up. That's apparent across India, where an amount of plastic equivalent to the weight of the Taj Mahal ends up in streets and waterways every 2 weeks. Landfills across the country are filling up without government oversight, creating unsafe conditions that can lead to fires. The idea behind Chuck is to replace some of that plastic with biodegradable sugarcane waste. India is the world's second largest producer of sugar, making more than 25 million metric tons in 2020. And that means mountains of bagasse. KM Sugar Mill alone produces over 3,500 tons of it per day during the harvesting season. It can be tough to work with.
नहीं दिक्कत तो होती है, जैसे कि नाक में भर जाता है, मुंह में भर जाता है और खांसी उसी आने लगती है।
Most of this material will be burned to produce electricity. It's a low pollution alternative to fossil fuel.
ये चीज ऐसी नहीं है जिसका हम लोग इस्तेमाल ना करते, सारी चीज का इस्तेमाल करते हैं और अच्छे से अच्छा उसका वो करने की कोशिश करते हैं.
But it has other uses too.
We were told this is a very good fiber for molding.
For over 40 years, Ved Krishna's family turned sugarcane waste into paper in a factory owned by his parents. They named it Yash Pakka, and their company slogan is packaging with a soul. But the business ran into financial troubles and had to deal with faulty equipment.
We didn't know whether the company would run the next day or not. What I realized was that all the work that I wanted to do was towards the ecology and environment.
Ved went back to the drawing board. He spent years experimenting with new ways to use bagasse.
Eventually, we realized that, we have sugarcane pulp, and that can be molded into different products, which can actually be used as replacement for these styrofoam products.
And by 2017, the company was producing tableware products under a new brand, Chuck.
Chuck was really good because, of course, it was about disposable. You can chuck it. It was also good with chuck, which is taste in Hindi.
Ved set up shop near sugar plantations and mills to keep costs and the carbon footprint low. Around 100 truckloads of bagasse arrive at the Chuck factory every day during peak harvest season. It can take each truck.
If the material dries out, the fiber
is not moving.
keep it in wet piles.
Here you have
Remove
already
a layer of the
described how the
tiniest
process
fibers
is to be-
before
how the
washing and
process
pressure
is and how you are using this process to make plates. So I would like to, I feel this is a very good illustration of a circular economy, an example of a circular economy and sustainability. What are the areas where you are working? Are you working in Uttar Pradesh?
Yes, we are working in Uttar Pradesh as of now. As I mentioned, the factory is located in Ayodhya.
Okay.
And we are going to set up another plant in Guatemala this year. So we are starting that soon.
So the packaging is basically when sugar mills only, the leftover or the residue from the sugar mill,
Yes.
the bagasse. See,
Yes.
bagasse has got a lot of alternate uses also. So
Yes.
I hope that there is no, difficulty in getting this bagasse because they do it for co-generation also. They will produce steam and they use it for power in the mills also.
Yes.
So is the availability okay, or is it that you have difficulty in getting the feedstock?
No, the availability in UP is fine. So we are getting it regularly. And because this company is working since last 40 years, so we already have a good base here and things are going well. Though the ups and downs are there and it keeps happening, but then yeah, overall it's stable.
Yeah, you've been able to sustain. I
Yeah.
don't see any questions. I think Dr. Srinivas, you are there with us. He's been with us, he is quite a learned person and he's been there with us in all the seminars, all the webinars. So Dr. Srinivas, do you have any query
Thank
you would
you.
like to? Yeah, please.
Thank you, madam. One is how do they aggregate, the sugar mills, the logistics of it? Is it, your entity which does? What kind of arrangements, logistics that you have with the sugar mills to get this, what they consider waste, but you will use it to produce these things. But it's a wonderful initiative in the line of replacing plastic. Very nice work that you are doing. Just if you can let us know the logistics of it, because it means a lot of logistics in a way if you are getting it from different sugar mills. Over to you. Thank you very much.
So yeah, so as I mentioned that yes, logistics, lot of logistics is involved, and we have partnerships with sugar mills here, and they are our partners for ages now. So the processes and everything is now set. However, the details of it might not be. I'm not the right person to answer this because I lead Pakka Foundation. But what I know is probably yes. The logistics is very well managed in the plant. So yeah.
Just
So
one
you have,
question, if you permit me, madam.
yeah, please go ahead.
What have you worked on any GHG emissions reduction calculation? One is it will anyway try to replace the plastics, but if you see from the carbon footprint point of view, how it compares.
So we do have all the compliances in place, and we do report everything to the government and all of that. So yes, so all these processes are in place.
But you've not studied it as per se, how much
Yes.
emission reduction and all. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else, Dr. Srinivas?
Thank you, madam. Nothing more from me. Thank you
Okay.
for this
Thank you.
presentation. Very useful.
Very useful. Yeah, of course. A very good presentation. And I think so, the coverage is only in UP?
Yes.
Whether you have the market of UP, like if you want to spread more. Is it the same packaging material we get in our houses for the eggs and all that, what you showed? Is it the same or is it different?
It's the same for egg trays are the same, and we don't brand it, so it just sells. So I don't know what it is, but Chuck definitely the product, the tableware thing is branded, and you can see it at the airports and food joints, and Zomato uses it, and a lot of other cloud kitchens are using it. So, and then we also export our products in 45 countries. Not the Chuck products, but paper and pulp, and also Chuck in some countries. So we are doing this.
Yeah. See, with this COVID, the packaging industry has got there's a lot of change, and we see more and more packaging materials. So this sort of a material which is biodegradable, which can, cut down the waste which we are generating, it has to be very useful. So you have more plans of setting up a new factory. Where is the new factory going to be placed?
So for now it's Guatemala, but we are also open in India, and the research is going on. But as of now, the finalization has happened for Guatemala plant.
So I don't think there are any more questions. And I would really want to thank you. I never thought that the plastic, the packaging material which is coming in my house is from sugarcane bagasse. We thought maybe it is recycled paper or recycled trash from the paper industry. But I could not imagine that it is from a sugarcane thing. So you really enlightened me, and educated me on this. And this is a perfect example of a circular economy. What we are telling, what you are take, you give it back.
Yes.
So I
And that
really want to,
is,
yeah, please.
and from foundation side, this is what we are also trying to encourage, especially the new generation, so that they are more aware, and then they learn these technologies, they learn these kind of things and contribute, because the market is definitely growing. Everybody is talking about biodegradable products, and then the things like that, as I shown in the presentation as well. However, there's this huge skill gap. So this is what foundation is trying to tackle. And as I mentioned, because we know how to develop these products from bagasse, so we started with the paper and pulp operations course in fiber molded products, and then now we are introducing other courses as well. So the foundation wants to set up an institute on green technologies and sustainability, so that we can get more and more people aware and prepare for the future technologies in this sector. So yeah.
That is why you have been interacting with us. Maybe together we can help build up this institution where we can have more trainings. So from paper pulp, what sort of products you are making these products only from paper pulp effluents or waste?
So we produce paper, which is being sold to many of our customers. That is like one business line, and the pulp is also being sold to different converters and all of that. And some of these pulp we use for making this chuck products. So this is what we are doing. So as I mentioned, that we know these technologies, and that is why we started with these kind of courses. But we are very open to get more and more courses, which is basically
for us, it is
helping
a
us.
new sector. We have one or two qualifications on paper bag manufacturing.
Yes,
but not
I've
this
seen.
way, the way you are using the pulp and the trash and all this. And of course, sugarcane bagasse is something very new, and it is going to be very, effective. So I look forward to more interactions with you and see that we can develop our training modules and also learn from your training modules which you have developed and you are already doing it. So thank you very much. And once again, thanks for giving us this opportunity for listening to. Thank you very much. Now I request Mr. PV Singh to kindly say a formal thanks. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. First, I would like to thanks to Mrs. Sarita ji for the accepting our invitation for this presentation. Thank you, ma'am, for the excellent presentation. It's a very informative and knowledgeable presentation. Hope all the participants are get benefited. Once again, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your presentation. Now I would like to thank all the participants for their valuable presence and support. Thank you very much, all of you. Thank you, Dhamija ma'am, for your cooperation for this presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think the link for the video has been shared in the chat. Our participants can note if they want to see the video, which is in the chat.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarita ji.